Hey, Julia. Did you get home safely?
Hi, Henry. Yeah, I just got home.
I'm sorry I couldn't drop you off myself. I needed to take my mom and sister home.
That's okay. I understand.
I'm sorry for today. You must be very uncomfortable. My mom and sister are not usually like that, but I guess they're sorry to see me getting married and get away from home. I apologize for them. I hope they didn't offend you in any way.
You don't need to apologize. I understand how they must feel. I wasn't particularly uncomfortable.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure. You're the only guy in the family, but now you're getting married and going away from home. So they must be sad.
Glad to hear that. I was so worried if you were on pins and needles. Still, I feel like I owe you an apology.
I said it's okay. You don't need to worry about it. You know I don't keep anything in my mind for long. I'm okay, so stop apologizing about it.
Thank you for coming out today. It was pretty far from your house, and it should have been quite the drive. Thank you for the fruit basket, too. My mom seemed delighted.
Don't mention it. Thank you for arranging the dinner. So now we're preparing for the wedding for real, aren't we? It will be super hectic as we need to look for the venue on top of everything else.
First things first, we should talk about how we're going to get a place to live. We have a million other things to talk about after that. Should we meet after work at Lori's? We can talk about it over dinner.
Sure. After work sounds good. I'll be at Lori's by 5:30. See you tomorrow. Sweet dreams.
Honey, are you sure it's okay? The more I think about it, the more I feel like it's too much.
Hey, it's just a house for both of us. It's not too much or anything. I'm not getting a commercial building in the middle of New York City.
I mean, I'm so sorry and shameful to your parents. Grooms usually get a house, and here you are. A bride is getting one for both of us. Are you sure your parents are okay with that?
My parents were the ones who brought it up first. They always wanted to buy me a house when I'm getting married. I'm not the one who asked for it. So we should be grateful for it and accept it. You know we still have to pay for the mortgage even though it won't be a lot, right? They put down more than 70%, so monthly payments should be easily affordable. We should work hard to pay it off though, okay?
Thank you so much. You know what? I should get the furniture then. What do we need specifically?
We need all the essentials. We need a TV, couch, bed, and rice cooker to start. We don't need fancy ones, just the ones with reasonable price and specification.
Wow. I'm the luckiest guy in the world who is getting married to the most beautiful, kind, caring, and smart girl. I can't ask for more. How in the world am I marrying a girl like you? There's no one like you in this whole wide world. You know, I heard a lot of people can't come to an agreement for the wedding and furniture. Some of my friends ended up breaking off their engagement because they figured out that they are so different from their fiancés, and they felt like they won't ever be able to reconcile with each other. Usually a bride-to-be wants fancy and expensive stuff, but you are a smart girl asking to get a reasonable one. This is one of the many reasons why I love you.
I think you're exaggerating. The cost of venues has gone up lately, so we should choose it carefully and review every inch of it.
Definitely.
We'll be almost done with getting ready for the wedding after we decide on the venue.
I'm glad things are getting ready easier than I expected because I thought it might take a while to do everything.
I know. I didn't expect my parents to buy us the house so willingly.
I'll be a good husband to you and a good son-in-law to your parents. I can't thank them enough.
I'll have to be good to you, too. We should respect each other in a marriage, not just one way. Anyway, we can call it here for now and let's go to sleep. We can search for the venues tomorrow and make a reservation right away if we find the one we like.
Sounds like a plan. It's so late already. Sweet dreams.
You too. Sleep tight. See you tomorrow. Hi, Julia. Do you have a second?
Who is this?
Ouch, you forgot me already? It's me, Josephine Barnes.
Josephine Barnes?
Oh, Henry's little sister. How are you? How did you get my number? I don't think we exchanged numbers the other day. I asked Henry for your number because I wanted to ask you something. It's not like you're upset that I asked for your number, right? Of course not. Why would I be upset? We're going to be a family soon. What was that you wanted to ask me about? Great. I'm asking this after thinking about it for so long. I was anxious to know. You said you lived in Europe for a long time, right? Yes, that's right. So I guess you had a lot of European boyfriends? Why do you ask? I heard you lived in Paris for about 15 years, so I thought you must have dated a lot of French guys. I'm sure guys won't leave you alone, thanks to your pretty face. How many French guys have you dated? Were they French only or other Europeans, like Italian and British? Oh, you're anxious to know that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. Damn. You must have dated a dozen of them since you're not telling me. You can tell me. I'm not going to tell Henry or my mom. We're in the same age group, and I totally understand about your ex-boyfriends and love life. There's nothing to hide, is there? Listen, I'm not trying to hide anything. I just don't want to talk about it. I believe it's none of your business. Frankly, I had no time for boyfriends. I was focused on my studies. I went to Paris to study fashion, and the fashion industry is very competitive. I needed to focus on my studies to not get behind, and I couldn't afford to have a boyfriend. You're a liar. I have a feeling that you were a party girl. I saw in movies that the French have hot parties every weekend. They drink, smoke, sleep around, and whatnot. So hot, right? That's what happens in the movies, yet the reality is very different. I didn't party at all, and I never had a French or European boyfriend. Is that so? Okay, I'll believe you. Okay. Hopefully you don't ask me such personal questions ever again. It's pretty unpleasant and uncomfortable. Hey, I was just playing. You don't have to be so sensitive about it. You're making me uncomfortable as you're being so sensitive about it. Then help yourself and don't ask me about it ever again. You should consider how I feel when you ask me questions like that. Why should I worry about your feelings when I want to know what I want to know? How would you feel if I asked you the same question? Would you gladly answer to my question? Geez, okay, I got it. I apologize, Julia. You can stop now. You don't have anything more to ask, do you? I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. Nope. I think I got the answer to what I wanted to know. Okay, then. I'm going back to work. I'll see you at the wedding.
Hi, honey. How was your day today?
It could have been better.
Did Josephine text you today by any chance?
Yeah, she did.
Damn. Was she being unreasonable? I'm sure she was.
You could say that. She was asking me if I have dated European guys and how many of them. She kind of accused me of being a party girl just because I lived there. I guess she was just wondering about it. It made me a little bit upset, but I just let it go.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. She owes you an apology. I apologize for her. She's still a child. I'll tell her not to ask you such nonsense questions. I'll tell her not to be rude to you and be disrespectful. Hope you feel better. Please?
I think I'm okay for now because I'm not that type of person who bears stuff in mind. I'm a bit worried about after we get married, though.
I know. It might be even worse after we get married.
But I guess I can manage it. I'm getting married to you, not your little sister. You're the one who I'll face every day, and probably I'll get to see her only once in a while. So I think I know what to do. I don't want to make things complicated and put you in a weird position between me and her. I will just not pay attention to what she says.
There's my girl. You're so generous and forgiving. I look up to you, honey.
Nah, it's just who I am. By the way, my parents finished the escrow this afternoon. All we have left is that we move in before the 10th of next month. These are the pictures. Take a look at them and let me know if you like it.
Wow. It looks like an enormous house. I'm impressed. Everything looks good to me. I'm so flattered to have a place with you that we can call our place.
The pictures look bigger. My mom said it's not as big as it seems. It's about 1,400 square feet.
That's our first house together. I'm so excited. We should build our life together in that house, right? I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of life we can make together. You and I, maybe with 2 kids, 1 girl and 1 boy, ideally. It makes me happy just by imagining it. Again, I'm so grateful for your parents. I'll be the best husband, I promise.
Hey, you've done enough. I'm looking forward to building a family with you, too. Henry, may I go to sleep? I don't know why, but I feel exceptionally tired today.
Oh, of course. Go ahead and sleep. I'll wake you up tomorrow morning by calling you. Sweet dreams, honey.
You too, honey. Thank you for understanding. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Are you back from your honeymoon? Did you get home yet?
Hi, Jane. Yes, we got home half an hour ago.
You should have called me right away the moment you got home. Why didn't you call me?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was so hectic that I needed to unpack and clean up first. So much stuff to do.
Jeez. Both of you are the same that don't know how to respect your parents.
I'm sorry. I'll call you on time from now on. Don't be mad.
I'll take it for now. By the way, are you free tomorrow? I'm thinking maybe I should visit you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow? How about next weekend if you have nothing going on?
Next week? Why? Do you have plans tomorrow?
No plans because we will be tired since we just got home. I think we need to rest the whole day in order for both of us to go back to work on Monday.
Henry doesn't feel tired even when he pulls all-nighters for days. Are you making excuses because you don't want to be bothered by your mother-in-law?
Not at all. Why would you say that when you know I love you? I would love to see you. It's just next weekend will be better than tomorrow.
I'll take it as a yes. I'll be there for dinner tomorrow and then sleep there. Let me see how nice the house looks that your parents bought for you and my son.
Well, our house is not that big, so there's nothing much to look at. But if you would like to do that, please be my guest. You're coming alone, right?
Nope. I'm coming with Josephine. Why would I leave her behind when I'm coming to her brother's house? She would love to come to your house and spend time with you guys. It would be a great opportunity for you two to get along.
Oh, okay then. Please text me when you're on your way.
Why should I text you when I'm visiting my son's house? Oh, fine. I'll text you tomorrow. One more thing. Josephine and I are allergic to shellfish, so make sure not to cook shellfish. You can grill a ribeye steak instead.
Well, I was actually thinking of picking up something instead of cooking. How does that sound?
How dare you try to pick up something when it's your mother-in-law's first visit to your home after your wedding? You should have the decency to cook yourself. Make sure to cook. Don't even think about getting it from somewhere and pretend like you made it. I'll know right away.
I'll have to clean the house and get ready for you guys. There might not be enough time to do grocery shopping and cook myself.
I don't care how you're going to do it. Just make it work. Make sure you prepare the food yourself and don't ask Henry to help you. I never had him to pace his feet in the kitchen.
Oh, well, yes, ma'am.
See you tomorrow. Hey, your house was indeed very cramped. I thought it would be at least as big as my house. I was looking forward to seeing what kind of house my son got to live in, and it was utterly disappointing.
Excuse me? A 1,400 square foot house is actually spacious for us since there's only 2 of us with no kids.
It should have been more than 2,000 square feet. My Henry hates it when it's not spacious enough. He might have not mentioned it to you, but he should feel uncomfortable.
Henry is very comfortable every day. He goes to sleep right at the moment he lies down.
Are you talking back to me right now? You're very rude, aren't you? I thought you're from a wealthy family, so your parents got you something like a 3,000 square foot house in Beverly Hills. But it wasn't even close to that. It was worthless. I was a fool to expect something better than this.
I'm sorry. I don't make as much as to afford the one you mentioned. I didn't like you the moment I met you, and you're still that girl I didn't like, even after you got married to my son. I'm not going to visit you guys anymore. I understand. It should be the right thing to do not to come to our place anymore if you feel uncomfortable. Let us know when you miss Henry. We'll rather go to your place. Look at you talking back to me again. Fine, I got it. I don't care if you come or go. Just don't talk to me anymore. Talking to you makes me very exhausted. You won't be able to hear from me from this point on. Honey! Ta-da!
What the hell is this?
What do you think it is? Look at the ultrasound picture. I went to see an OB/GYN today. I'm pregnant and 12 weeks along. My period is irregular, so I thought it's late again this month. But I was actually pregnant.
I see. Congratulations.
What is that? This is your baby that you really wanted since day one. You're talking like it's someone else's business. Are you not excited? Are you not happy? I thought you would jump up and down for being a dad.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm jumping up and down right now. But I'm in the middle of something very important, so I'll call you later during lunch break.
Is that so? Okay then. Make sure to call me, okay? Hello? You said you will call me during lunch break, but you didn't.
Oh, that's right. I must have forgotten.
What's up with you lately? You're forgetting a lot of things. Should I be glad you didn't forget about me? You're always weary with no energy when you come home after work. Is there something going on at your work? Are they laying off people or something?
No, nothing's going on.
Then what is it? Are you mad at me? You need to tell me if you are and what you're mad about because I will never know if you don't talk to me. I don't have superpowers to read your mind.
I said there's nothing you need to worry about. Why don't you take my word for it? Please, just leave me alone.
I don't understand why you are not excited about it. You've been desperately praying about a baby. That was all you talked about all the time, wasn't it? You don't think you can handle it?
It's not that. It just feels surreal that I'm going to be a dad. It feels weird that I will be called as someone's dad instead of Henry Barnes.
That doesn't even make sense. You'll still be Henry Barnes even with the baby.
Just stop talking. That's how I feel, and you can't stop me feeling whatever I feel. And I'm very busy, and I don't feel comfortable texting you at work. Don't text me or call me when I'm at work. You know people are getting laid off, even from mega companies like Google and Meta due to the current economic downturn. Now our baby's on his or her way. I don't want to get laid off just because I keep texting and talking to my wife instead of working.
You were always at risk of getting laid off, and you didn't give a damn about it until now. You know what? Fine. I'm not texting you. Hey, Julia! I heard you're pregnant. Hi, Josephine. You must have heard it from Henry. Yes, I'm pregnant and 12 weeks along. Oh, really? That's hilarious! Why are you laughing? It's nothing. It's hilarious that you have no idea what's going on. My belly hurts because I laughed so hard. What do you mean I have no idea what's going on? What are you talking about? It's nothing significant. By the way, what's the gender? Is it a boy or girl? It's unknown yet. Gender can't be determined until later, around 17 weeks or so. Whatever it is. I feel bad about the baby already. You keep saying stuff that I don't understand. I don't see what you're trying to say. Is there something I don't know about? You should tell me. I won't be able to know if you don't talk to me. You won't get it even if I tell you. Maybe you don't want to know? You should figure it out yourself about what I am talking about right now. Henry has the answer. Poor Julia. So funny. I'm genuinely happy for your pregnancy. Congratulations! Are you Lily Ferguson? Who is this? Did you say, who is this? Who do you think I am? Oh, you must be Henry's wife, Julia. Nice to meet you. I didn't expect to meet you like this. How shameless of you to say, nice to meet you to me. Do you even have any idea what you're doing? Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing and what I signed up for. Shut up and go away if you do. I'm not that kind of person who begs you to leave my husband. I'm not someone you can take easily. What if I say no? What if I say I will keep on staying next to Henry and being with him? What did you just say? Henry loves me, and so do I. It's not just a fling, we're genuinely in love. He said I'm the love of his life, and he is so sick of you. It seems you're the one who should be out of here. Henry wants to be with me, not you. You should know that by now. You must be immensely mistaken. I'm the one who is legally married to him and the society approves of. It looks like you're the one who should be out of here, not me. Right? I don't want to. I had slept with him. I went on a trip to New York with him last month, and he even gave me a big present that I've been wanting for a while. He did things with me that he didn't do with you, and he gave me things that he didn't give you. Don't you realize that the woman he loves is me? I'm telling you, you're the one who should leave him, not me. I can tell you're a little girl and immature. The way you talk and think tells me how foolish you are. Julia, you're embarrassing me. You're saying such things because deep down you know that he loves me and all you can say is that you're his wife legally. You should go away before you get to face even worse things. I'm sure you don't want to see me having his baby, do you? Is that so? Did you say I'm embarrassing you? Okay, I'll go away. I can do that. But you know what? I was well known as the crazy German Shepherd of San Jose. You know why? Because I won't ever let it go once I bite. Now it's going to be you that I bite on. You'll have to pay for what you started. So look forward to it. You'll see what I'm talking about soon. Take care. Hope for the best. Jane, Josephine, say something. I'm impressed. I thought it'll take some time until you find it out, but here you are asking about it. You're smarter than I thought. Good job. Okay, I heard it from Henry. Don't you think you're going too far, though? What do you mean? You've lived in Europe for about 15 years, and you should be able to understand him. What does that have to do with this? Listen, I heard it's pretty common that people cheat on each other and see multiple girls and guys at the same time in European culture. I'm sure you would be familiar with that culture, so I don't understand why you're making such a big deal out of it. You should have done it yourself, too. Are you saying you can do it, but my son can't? Is it a lie that you lived in Paris? You wouldn't be so mad about it if you actually lived there and experienced the culture. This conversation is such a waste of time. But for the record, I didn't lie about it and I actually lived in Paris. And am I obligated to forgive him just because I lived in Paris where people have free love lives? That's so funny! I was the one who introduced Lily to Henry. I guess you didn't mention that part. What did you say? Lily is one of my closest friends. One day I was having lunch with Henry and she stopped by as she was close by. She fell in love with Henry at first sight and she asked me to introduce him to her. You know what's funny? Henry was delighted to be introduced to Lily. I'm sure you don't know about this, but he has been complaining about you and your attitude only after a few weeks he was married. He was so tired of you and he needed something to make him happy again. Still, he's married. Why would she love a married man? Well, Lily knew that Henry was married, but she still had feelings for him, and he liked her too. They knew they will be caught someday eventually, yet they still didn't care much about it. They said something about you're not worthy enough to be worried about. I think the timing is unfortunate that you realized it when you're pregnant. All of you knew about it, and I was the only one who didn't know about it. You did all this behind my back having fun.
Stop it. I thought I would be happy to be married to you in the beginning, but you were problematic and annoying as time went on. I was so tired to see you always arguing with my mom and Josephine, so I needed a breakthrough. I wanted to see a pretty girl who was in her 20s, and it was indeed refreshing and thrilling. Why would I say no when someone like Lily loves me?
I'm not interested in your love life, and I don't want to hear one more thing about it. I'm not saying this twice. What are you going to do with your baby that I'm pregnant with?
Get an abortion.
What the hell did you say?
I said get an abortion. I don't want that damn baby. Things are so twisted, and you ended up having my baby, but I didn't want to have a baby with you to begin with.
That's absurd. You were desperate for a baby.
I don't care. I'm breaking up with you. Now you know everything. We can't continue this marriage. I don't want to breathe under the same roof with you, and I'm sure you don't want that either. I don't want to live with a woman I don't even love anymore just because we're baby's mom and dad. It's not ideal for the baby either. Let's get a divorce. It would be sooner the better.
I wouldn't have married you if I had any idea that you're such a horrible person. Not to mention your pathetic family. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? I regret it so much that I want to turn back time if I can. On the bright side, I should say better late than never to realize what kind of person you are. I think God gave me a chance to run away from such a horrendous family. Yeah, you can babble all you want. I feel bad about you being kicked out like this. But hey, you should say it correctly. God gave my brother a chance to run away from a horrendous woman like you. Shut the hell up, you stupid witch. You, your mom, and your brother make me sick. You should all go to hell. What did you just say? You need to apologize right now. Sure, if you want to get a divorce, I will get a divorce. But I'm going to file for alimony and try and sue for anything I can. I'll make sure Lily is labeled as a mistress who broke someone's family and make her pay for it for the rest of her life. I'm going to have this baby and sue for custody as well. Be prepared for it. And Josephine, you stupid rat. I'm the one who needs an apology from all of you. But it's not even worth it. And I don't want to talk to you trash for any more seconds. So shut up and piss off.
Sure. Do whatever you want to do.
Are you serious? You said it yourself, right? You know I'm going to do it if I say I'm going to do it. I'm a very determined person. Ouch! We're not scared at all. How dare you try to threaten us with your shallow words? Hey, you failed at raising kids, didn't you? It's so hilarious that both of your children are even dirtier than garbage. What did you say? You only have 2 of them, and both of them are not even close to being decent human beings. You should be disappointed, but I see that they're what you made. I'm curious how your life will be when you are so old and lying on your bed that you can do nothing but wait to be dead. Well, I'm going to get going now. I'll be out of your life, but not gently. I wished you a terrible life with that young bitch for the rest of your life. You're such a slut.
Hi, Julia. How are you doing?
Who is this?
It's me, Henry, your ex-husband. How have you been? I've always been wondering how you were doing. How can you be so cold and not even call me once?
Oh, the infamous Henry Barnes. I was having a good day and you ruined it. I've forgotten about you and you made me remember who you are. Now I feel like crap.
That's a bit harsh, don't you think?
Why did you text me?
Listen, Julia. I know I'm a loser who is so shameless and can't be forgiven, but can you forgive me anyway for this one time? I think I was crazy or something. I owe you a big apology.
That's so hilarious that my belly hurts because I want to think so hard. Oh, are you drunk? High on drugs? Or did you get an Alzheimer's disease? Did you forget how we ended up getting a divorce? You left me because you loved some other slut so much. That's how our relationship ended. What did you just ask me? For forgiveness?
Please help me. We lost everything to an investment fraud, and the entire family is literally about to be out on the street. Can you please give me our house back?
Our house? Oh, the one your mom couldn't stop complaining about how small it was, right? Oh well, I sold that house and moved a long time ago. And last time I checked, my parents bought me that house, and how dare you ask me to give it to you?
Oh, please. You're the only one who can help me. You're the only one I can count on.
What the hell are you talking about? You should talk to your mistress, not me. By the way, you didn't forget about the child support for this month, did you?
I'm begging you like this because I don't have that money. Like I said, I'm about to be thrown on the street and I can't even afford a burger. So if you can help me this one time, it would be greatly appreciated.
Cut the crap. I literally don't care if you're thrown on the street or in front of a bus. You should get a job shoveling up dog crap in the park. That would be perfectly suited for someone like you. You're none of my business, and I don't want to waste even 1 second talking to you. You're absolutely worthless and nobody to me. I'm telling you again, don't be late on the child support if you don't want to be thrown off in jail. I'm going to block you from now on, so don't even try to call or text me. Henry was such a scumbag who left me and my daughter to be with his mistress. After I got a divorce, I didn't give up, but had my daughter and raised her to my best. Now I'm learning about management at my parents' company, and I'm expanding it inch by inch with a guy who still loved me as I was, even by knowing what I went through. I heard my ex-husband's family lost everything to an investment fraud, and moreover, he ended up in jail because he failed to pay me child support on a timely manner. He was freed after he had negotiated to pay me for $1,500 a month. I'm planning to live happily ever after with my daughter without things that cause me a headache. I'm looking forward to a happy life. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe for more videos.